Hello guys. So little video here. I've been inspired by Richard Grannon's video, Is There Hope for Narcissists to be Healed? Towards the end of the video he's starting to, different ideas are coming to him, and he's starting with the maybe phrases, which is very interesting. I like it when people do that because there's always new ideas that we get, new thoughts we make, okay, and we do wonder, what if, what if it's not like that, what if it's another way. So I have been lately going through the what if about concerning spectrum of narcissism. So I was thinking, what if there's not a spectrum really, what if the spectrum is like what if it's only about narcissism being like a parasite. I don't know if you've watched the series The Monster in Me, where they talk about parasites. It's a whole show about stories of people who have parasites in them, okay? And let me explain. So there was one episode I saw where the person had the parasite in them for over 15 years, maybe it was 20 or something. So the parasite lived in that person without bothering the host, okay, without putting the host in any discomfort. It was just living in it without bothering the host, simply like that, let's put it, okay, and for so many years. And then suddenly the conditions, God knows what, the body or weather, or it could be, anything, conditions made the parasite just walk the parasite from its numb living, and so it started moving, searching for more food, or multiplying, and then the host started having all these health issues, dizziness, swelling feet, and all these conditions that the host couldn't explain what it was from, and it took the doctors a long time to find out that it was a parasite that actually they knew that the parasite could live in the host for a long time before they showed their true face, their true intentions, let's say like this. So what if narcissism is the same thing, works the same way? What if it's not a spectrum, but it's simply there and it's waiting for the good conditions to come out, okay? And good conditions I put in bracket because not good conditions to them, and the conditions to them are bad conditions that will bring the monster in them. Also, and then I remembered I'd read the book Rethinking Narcissism from Greg Malkin. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Dr. Greg Malkin, okay, who was describing his mother, okay. All her life she was a perfect mother. She was really a caring mother and all that. But the woman got all the her life, in her life, she got all the attention she needed as a narcissist. So it exploded. The real narcissism in her exploded at a very late age. I can't say the age, I don't remember. And then he started, you know, oh, weird reactions, weird comportment, weird, everything was suddenly weird, and everything was like so obvious that she's a narcissist. But nobody could have told all these years that, because her behavior didn't show it. Why is that? Because she had a perfect life. Everything was going her way. She got all the attention she needed, all the approval she needed, all the praise she needed, all the admiration she needed in her life. And the woman also had a lot of money. Apparently, that's what I understood, that she was okay with money. I mean, she could do everything she wanted. So, but I'm still sure the signs are there. There are signs there. And recently I've had this experience, you know, to see the signs in a person. But the narcissism in that person didn't need to come out. I don't know what's happening in the family, but to the eyes of the outside world, it didn't need to show. Okay, and then I thought about that person, and really that person had everything going for them. You know, everything, absolutely everything. There was a lack of nothing. So you wonder, you know, what is going to trigger the narcissism in there. It's there. Now that I've done all my research and all that, I can see that, I can tell that it's there, you know. It shows in a very discreet way, but I can see it. And what if something goes wrong in that person's life? You know, the husband leaves or the wife leaves them. What if they can't accept getting older? What if the children make their own lives, get married, have their kids, and push them out a little bit? All these little things, there's so many little things that can trigger them suddenly, you know. It can bring the evil in them out, you know, can make them react, can wake them up from that superficial, wakes them from that superficial life they're in, you know, which to them is exactly what they need. That's why they're still tame, you know, they're still quiet, okay, because they're getting full fulfillment from that superficial life. But suddenly something is going to happen, and there it's going to be. So this is my maybe there's no spectrum, you know. It's not you're a little narcissist or too much of a narcissist, or yes, there are the traits. Having the traits, that's a totally different thing, but that doesn't put you on a spectrum, you know. You simply have traits, and if you're willing to change them, and if you're not a real narcissist, then you are willing to change them. You want to change them. It's not you're willing because somebody tells you, but it's because you see the traits and you don't like that, and you don't feel good with yourself, so you want to change them. That's a different, that's, I would put that in a different box. I would not put these people in having being on a level of the spectrum, okay? So you're either a narcissist or you're not. And narcissism is tamed or it's out of hand. And this is the conditions in life that will get you from one point to the other. Because either way, someday it's going to come out. And either way, they don't accept to change. They don't want to change. They don't see what they're doing wrong. They just don't have to explain themselves to anybody for the moment, you know, because nobody's complaining about their behavior. Nobody's really complaining about how they are. All they see is the image, you know, and that image, as long as they can give it out, you know, and make people believe that their image is part of themselves, nobody has a problem with these people, you know. So yeah, that was my maybe little part. I don't know what you think. I would like to have your opinions and comments underneath. Maybe also read Dr. Greg Malkin's book, Real Narcissist Early Warning Signs. There's a video also that's called Real Narcissist Early Warning Signs. That also is a very interesting video. And then we can, you know, share your thoughts and see what you think, you know. But really, could there be a spectrum? Can you be a little narcissist? What does that mean? You know, it's gonna come out. It's there. So there's no little, or it's like temporarily the little narcissism or too much narcissism. It's completely temporarily, you know. And also, I've read another book, and to which I agreed. A book or a video, I don't remember. I watch so much and read so much about it that I don't take notes all the time, and I regret that later because I cannot refer to it properly. Somebody was saying that it was a psychiatrist, and she was saying, and a woman, yeah, now I remember, it's a video, I'll put the link underneath, was saying that she doesn't believe that there's good narcissism, you know. It's believing in yourself, and but it's not, we cannot call it good narcissism, you know. Narcissism is bad, that's all. Full stop. Narcissism is a bad thing, you know. It's not a happy place to be. It's not a nice place where one would like to be. I mean, these are very unhappy people pretending to be happy all the time. They pretend to be happy. But they're not really happy at all. Tell me your thoughts. Bye.